All right, y'all, we are officially on vacation. Here we are. This is the only part of the Airbnb that I'm gonna show because it's like the most like generic and like anyone could have this in their house. But we got the Sonic drink as always. We got my computer here and we're gonna do a little work. All right, guys, here we are. We're in my mom's Nissan. I got this massive blue slushie here. And of course, the David bar. Just got done with the gym. The gym low-key sucked. It's Christmas Eve, and I thought, oh, no one's gonna be there. Everyone was there. I did forearms, which was cool. I got the forearm action in. You can kind of see them a little bit there. But it sucked ass. And then I was like, okay, the gym's packed. I got a little bit of a back workout in, hit forearms, and I was like, I'm gonna go check out the sauna, because I love the sauna. And my cousin had given me a lock to borrow, because I didn't have a lock. And I went to the locker room, and the lock didn't fit on any of the locks in the locker room. So, I'm out right now, just doing some last-minute shopping. Got a little family gathering tonight, and then Christmas is tomorrow, so a lot of things going on. All right, y'all, so here we are. We're back at the Airbnb. I got my slushie, my computer. We're about to hop on Zillow. Last few days have been kind of hard to find properties. I think it's because it's the holidays and like no one's posting their properties, but we're still gonna look, so I'm gonna check that today. I also got a blue tongue, because that's sick. Because I got this blue slushie. This blue slushie is really good. All right, just saying. Also, we might be changing the plan a little bit. We will see. So I'll post an update on that soon when I know more. All right, guys, check this out, okay? This is Central Oregon right here, all right? You don't see this in the city. Check out these guys, all right? Hi. How's it going? Hi, it's okay. How many? There's like 7 of them. Hi. Boom. Here's the package.
It's falling down.
It's falling down. I got Daniel a package. It's kind of for both of us, but he's gonna open it on camera. Here we go, guys. We're also gonna move the snacks.
Keebler.
Oh yeah.
That little fucker.
Somewhere. Okay.
Been driving for 4 hours.
He's locked in, guys. He's locked in. All right.
Okay.
Any guesses?
Does it have to do with...
No questions. Any guesses?
I think it could have a logo on it.
It might.
It might.
It might. It might. You should open and find out. There you go. Ah! There you go. I don't know how this turned out, guys. A few things in there.
This motherfucker.
Boom.
This guy, bro. Yes.
I also got us some pens.
Oh, the pens go.
I think the pens go a little crazier. The hats are good too, though. Yeah. Yes, sir. No, I'm fitted, dude. I'm fitted.
You're kidding?
I'm fitted. I'm fitted. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a fit.
Cold. Glasses fall out.
We need chains for the car, so that's why we're stopping. You have this sticker that's still on.
Fuck you.
Alright guys, so we're gonna attempt to go over the pass, but we need the chains to put on the tires, which we don't have. So we went to O'Reilly's. They didn't have anything for us. They're sending us to a different store. So now we're on our way.
Also, never put on chains before.
I also have not done that.
So we could be a little bit fucked here, honestly.
It's getting dark, guys. It's getting dark. Alright, Daniel, give us an update. How much were those chains that we just looked at?
Damn near $300, bro.
First number I see when he turns around the computer is $361. I didn't know they were that expensive, so we're just gonna say fuck it. That's the plan. We might get stuck somewhere. It's an adventure. Alright guys, so here we are today. I'm about to send this message to my boss that says that I'm quitting. So here we go. Boom. Boom. Proofread it. And boop, done. Mission accomplished. I'm officially an unemployed gentleman. Here we are. Just quit my job. It feels so good. It was a thing that's kind of hanging over my head, and it feels good to finally get that out of the way. Obviously, the plan has changed a little bit, so I'm gonna go over what's happening when we get back to Portland. So more soon. I feel like my brain's on a roll. That's what Daniel just said, and so I'm gonna pull out the camera. It's kind of dark. Here we are in the car. But the thing I wanted to mention about like quitting my job is just like this inability to stay in a work environment for that long. I mean, I can do it, but I really don't want to. And Daniel just said like, I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here, and that's huge. And that is really felt that way for me, and I think for you as well. Of just like, yeah, of just like, this isn't where I'm supposed to be. Like, I can do it, but I'm not supposed to be here. And at least for me, I think most jobs, I'm in there for a month, and I'm like, this isn't too bad. And then after a month, it's like, fuck, I got to get out of here. And it's more motivation to, you know, make shit happen and make it work and figure it all out. And it's also frustrating. And I was just talking about, like, for myself, having like delusional self-belief that like we will make it work. I know we will. And a lot of people are like, that's cool, but like, are you really gonna do it? You know, and they don't know for sure. And I get it. And also it's like, I know that we will. And it's frustrating that other people can't see that. So I wanted to make sure to record that. I want you guys to hear that. And I want this now, because like right now, like, you know, Dana and I, we've been working at it, but we haven't accomplished anything major yet. And let it be on the record, like, we're gonna do it. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna fucking do it. So come back to this video, guys. Come back to this video. And also, like, in a weird sense, this is kind of what it takes, is you got to be a little crazy in order to make it work. Any thoughts?
I fucking agree.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
This guy knows what's up, bro. He's gonna,
we absolutely
we're gonna fucking do this shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're not gonna know when we hit you with that $1 million. Oh, you can barely see me.
Yeah, they can't really. When the cars come, though,
Yeah.
they can kind of see. Yeah.
You'll see the ghost of Daniel Past.
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh my God, he's coming right at us. But yeah,
Yes, sir.
we're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna make it happen, you guys. And the other thing that I should mention on here, we just talked about this earlier, but I want to make sure that it's on camera, is like, Daniel's not on the camera as much as I am. I'm the one filming the YouTube videos, posting the YouTube videos. I'm a little more active on Instagram, you know, that kind of thing. But he's equally as important as I am. So don't get it twisted. Don't be like, where did this guy come from? Like, he's been here, and you would not be watching this YouTube video if it wasn't for him.
Thanks,
Fun fact.
brother.
No, seriously. I made 2 videos. I made my first 2 videos, and I stopped making videos. I wanted to quit, and he was the one who convinced me to keep going. So you would not be watching this video if it wasn't for him. So he's equally as important.
You're welcome.
Don't get it twisted, you guys.
I was like, I was low-key upset when he started like stopping. When he started stopping, I was like, bro, what are you worried about?
That's right.
You don't care about these people.
That's right.
What are you doing?
So seriously, like, yeah, he's not on camera as much, but he's equally as important, and neither one of us would be here without the other.
Yes, sir.
So absolutely, we're gonna make this happen. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I just made it home, and my car is not here. Dude, it was parked right there. There's a red car. That's not mine. And then there's a van here. I don't know where my car is. We should get out of the road. So, that's fun. I'm positive I parked it right there. Because I was like, okay, I swear I parked it here behind this white van. But that's obviously not my car. So I was like, maybe I parked it further down. Maybe I just messed up. But it's not here. And that's a Hyundai. That's not my car. Literally just quit my job. We just made it back, and this is the first thing. I fucking love this shit.
Fucking dog shit luck, bro.
Oh my god, I'm
What
grabbing
the
my coat.
hell?
Some of y'all don't get, like, this shit's fucking fun. Not in the moment, but like later. Like, we're gonna have a great story. I'm fucking hyped. So I called the police, and they filed the report. And I have maybe people showing up to take a look at it, or take a look at what happened. But right now we're carrying stuff in. Daniel's got the new light that
Sir.
my grandma got me for Christmas. Basically, my grandma was
my
like,
wingspan.
I bought this for myself and I don't like it, so I'm gonna give it to you. So now I have this light, which is honestly kind of cool. So there it is. But it's not gonna get unstolen. He's right. He's right.
Might as well do the thing. You see me?
Boys, we found the car. All right, guys. So I'm gonna have to like break down this night because a lot of shit happened. But what I just wanted to say real quick is like, I think for a lot of people, like, I thought my car was stolen. Like, genuinely, I thought my car was stolen. And for a lot of people, that would be like the end of the world. It would ruin their month, right? And it's not ideal by any means, but, and this is what I think is interesting, because Daniel and I were just talking about this in the car on the way over to Portland. We're just talking about how, like, both of us, but I was sharing for me specifically, and I was saying, like, I'm so desperate for an exceptional life, or a life that's outside of the norm, that even, you know, what people might deem as like bad things are like, it's still a blessing, right? And this is exactly what we saw tonight. I did find my car. I'm sitting in my car right now. The car's all good. But like, I genuinely thought, fuck, my car got stolen, you know? And then you go down the rabbit hole of, okay, this is what's happened and how do we deal with it? And it's honestly like, I know a lot of people, not to say like they're worse or anything like that, but I know a lot of people who like, they would freak out, you know? And like, it's sure, it's not ideal and it's a little stressful, but it's like, it's fucking fun, dude. Like, something new is happening. And I want you guys to get that, because you guys might watch those clips and be like, oh, what? Like, they're happy? And like, no, it's not ideal, but like, it's fucking funny. And like, something new is happening. There's a new level to the game that's opening up. Like, there's more, and I love that. And so I got my car. That's the good news. And even if, you know, it had gotten stolen, like, it was on its way out anyway. I'm going to have to get a new vehicle. So it's just like, you know, it's all good. It's all good. So I just wanted to say that for those of you who are like, what the fuck is going on? And also just like to clarify, like, genuinely, we pulled up. I didn't see my car while I thought I had parked it. And I was like, where the fuck's my car? And I got out and took a look and it wasn't there. And I was like, all right, it's not here. And then I went inside and talked to my landlord, who I know personally, and he was just like, oh, I didn't move it. And then I was like, well, it probably maybe got towed, but then we looked and it wasn't in like a place where people would normally tow it. And he's like, it probably got stolen. So we filed a police report. We filed a police report. They gave me like the case number and all that for my insurance. I was going to call my insurance, but I figured I'd just call my mom. And I thought about calling my mom first, but I was like, let me just handle it. I can handle it on my own, and I'd rather call her and just be like, hey, you know, I figured this out. This is what's happened. It's not ideal, but like, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to worry about it. I can take care of it. So anyway, I called my mom. This is the clarification for you guys. I called my mom, and this is an ADHD moment right here. When I had left to go to Bend, we had taken my mom's car. And so I, in the morning, had got up super early, driven to my mom's house, parked the car, and got in her car, like, right away. And I totally spaced that. I totally spaced it. And I thought I had just parked my car, and like, for some reason I had in my head that my mom had come and got me. And no, I drove to her house and parked it. So it's just fucking funny. It's my mistake. It's totally my mistake, but it's fucking funny. I was like, oh, because I called her and I was like, hey, just letting you know. And she's like, wasn't the car at my house? I was like, was it? And she was like, I think it was. And Daniel and I went and checked, and sure enough, here we are. You know, I'm sitting in my car. So, eventful night, but fucking funny, and like totally my mistake and just goofy. But I love it. Everything, you know, like the bad, the good, like it's all a blessing. And I'm enjoying it and I'm appreciating it. Especially like I just quit my job like 2 hours before that. I'm like, where the fuck's my car? Like, it's fucking funny. Like, of course, right? There's some irony in that. So appreciate it. Also, like, Daniel was literally saying like, oh, the car's not going to get unstolen. There's nothing we can do. Watch the clip. But it's not going to get unstolen. He's right. And so it just cracks me up. We had a good laugh about that. I was like, wait, I have this on film. Look at this. Look at this. He's like, shut up. And I also want to say, I just want to include this as well. And I know this is going to sound weird to a lot of you guys, but for me, like, quitting my job, just being like, hey, I'm done, I'm quitting. And now, like, I'm home and I don't have anything to do tomorrow. Like, I have work to do for myself, but I don't have any work to do for anyone else. And that feels fucking amazing. And like, I know that I'm probably gonna have to get like a part-time job in order to pay rent and stuff, but it's nice for now just to be like, yeah, and I don't have to fucking worry about it. You know, like, it's so nice. And I love that. And again, like, some of this shit, and I have to like go into detail about this new plan, which fuck, I might as well just do it right now. The new plan, my plan A was make at least 5K through wholesale and then go ahead and quit my job. Now the plan is shifted kind of to plan B, essentially, which is quit my job, find a part-time job, and then continue to wholesale until I make that 5K or whatever it is. Probably a little more. I'm going to aim for 10K through wholesale. And then once I have that, then just go all in on that. But I've kind of shifted to plan B. I think it works better because with the time commitment of car sales, I just wasn't ever going to really get there at the pace that I wanted to get there. So I was like, all right, time for a change. And I enjoyed car sales. It was fun. It was a great experience. I'm glad I did it. But it was time, you know, it was time. So there's that. There's a little explanation of that plan there and how that shifted. And also, you know, it's not a good financial situation, but it is kind of badass to be going into 2026. Like, I don't have a job, you know, and we'll see how we end 2026. Dana and I have plans. I don't want to say too much just yet, but we have plans and things that we want to accomplish, and we're hoping that we can do that this year. So that's super exciting. And anyway, back to what I was saying, just like some of this shit is like weird to people, and like I fucking love this. I fucking love this, you guys. And I know it makes me weird, and I'm all good with that. But like, I know a lot of people I love, who would just say, "Why would you quit that job? You got a sweet gig going, you know, like, why would you quit that job?" And I don't want to shame these people at all or say anything bad about them. Like, they just don't see the vision that I see. And I see it so clearly. And Daniel does as well, but I'll let him speak for himself. But for me, I see it so clearly. It's like, it can't not become a reality. I just have to put in the work to get there. Like, I already know that, like, it all works out. I just have to wait for time to catch up. And I have to put in, like, the work and take the steps necessary to make it happen. But I know it will happen. And because I know that, it's like, you know, yeah, like I'm quitting my job, and part of it, you know, part of me is like, shit, I'm quitting my job. I don't have a source of income now. You know, that's a little stressful. Another part of me is like, I'm going to fucking figure it out. Because I have confidence in my own ability to be able to do that, A. But B, I'm like, I already know it works out. And that's like kind of comforting, but in the background of like, I already know this works, you know? But I know this sounds crazy, and I know it seems like a crazy move to some of you guys, and I'm okay with that. And I think this is exactly where I need to be. And this is exactly what I need to do. And worst case scenario, I mean, I said this in the last video, I'm going to say it again. I'm 20 years old, you guys. I just turned 20. And absolute worst case scenario, we get to 21 and I have to start over, you know? And most people are coming out of college at age 21, 22, and they're in debt, right? At least I'm not in debt, right? So, you know, the way I see it, it's worth the risk. And, you know, I'm willing to take various risks and do what it takes to make my dreams a reality. Last thing I'll say for tonight, but I'm sure I'll have more to share at some point, but just like how everything happened today, right? The spontaneousness of it, like all sorts of things in my personal life that I'm not going to talk about on YouTube, but like personal life things I did talk about on YouTube, like even just having the opportunity to drive with Daniel, you know, and like talk, and like I fucking like everything about today, like the craziness, everything. I fucking love it. You guys. And I wish that every day could be like that. And I love not having a norm, you know, like getting up and like going to work, and you know, coming back from work and eating dinner and going to bed and doing that over and over and over drives me fucking insane. And it's like I want an exceptional life so bad, or a life that's out of what most people have. Doesn't mean necessarily better than what people have, but different. Like I really want that. I really strive for that, and I'm gonna have it, you know. And the weird reality is I already do. If you think about it this way, right? Like I already do. Like today was that, right? And tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Danny's in town. I'm excited about that. Henry and Keegan are here as well. Oscar's here. Like, you know, my buds are here. They're back from college for some of them, and just excited to figure it out. You know, I got some job applications to do. I'm gonna do some work on wholesale. Like this is what right where I want to be. This is exactly what I want. And the ability to figure it out on my own, the ability to go, fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna figure it out and be able to do that. Like, I fucking love that. And I would rather that I'm the one who figures it out and it's all on me and I gotta sort it out. I love that, right? Even like with the police tonight, like I've never fucking reported a stolen vehicle. I don't know what I'm doing, but Daniel and I figured it out, you know? And that's like, I love it. And maybe I'm making sense, maybe I'm just rambling on, but to me, having that life that's outside of the norm is so important to me. And the thought of waking up every day and going to work at a job, even if I like the job, work at the job over and over and over and over and over, I can't do it. And I won't do it. Okay, I know I said last thing, but there's one more thing. I'm gonna throw in the clip because I've saved it. Okay, I've saved this clip for this exact moment because I knew I was gonna do it. And so we're not in a place yet financially where I can work from my computer full time and be comfortable. We're not there yet. But I did quit my job. And so this is step one. This is step one in the plan. There's many more steps to go, but I'm going to remind you guys of this clip, and I will continuously be putting this clip in of just like, if you can see it in your brain and you know what you want, then you can achieve it if you put the work in. And this is exact proof of that. So take a look. I'm telling you guys right now, okay? Right now, today's date is November 21st, 2025. All right. I've been 20 for about 2 weeks now. And before I turn 21, I'm going to be working from my computer full time. I'm fucking calling it right now, y'all. Like, y'all, It's gonna happen. I already know it's gonna happen. Before I turn 21, from my computer, full-time, just wait. And I want to acknowledge, like, I'm not there yet in that clip, right? Like, I'm not working for my computer full-time. I'm not fully financially independent in that sense, but I'm getting there, and not gonna stop till I do. All right, guys, we're back. I got this new light. Take a look. Boom, blue light. It turns different colors. My grandma gave it to me. That was the light that Daniel was carrying, so we got it set up. It's in the apartment. This is the best place I could really put it. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it didn't fit back there, and so I was like, all right, this kind of works. It gives me a little lamp here. So yeah, with the light off, it's actually kind of sick. So I just wanted to hop on here and just say that, like, this morning when I woke up, I didn't have anything to do. Like, I didn't have to be anywhere, right? Like, I had stuff to do, but I didn't have to, like, go to a job that I didn't want to go to. You know, like, I got to plan my day how I wanted to plan it, and I actually got a lot done. I applied to 10 different places, give my resume to 10 different places, so my fingers are crossed there. Just cleaned up the apartment a little bit, took out the trash, did, you know, any dishes, anything like that. Like, I cleaned it all up, got it all ready, and so, yeah, just getting ready to work, and it felt good. I did some laundry, and I was just like, I don't have to worry about time. I can just relax, and I can do my thing, and I fucking love that. One thing that I've noticed to be true for me is that in the moments that are, like, bad or, like, suck, that's when I make the most progress. And so, you know, anytime, like, for example, like, I thought my car got stolen, right? Like, I'm smiling because I'm like, this is fantastic, because I know I'm going to make progress, right? Or I quit my job. I even put myself in that difficult situation. Great. Like, I know that I can figure it out, and I know that when those things go wrong, that's when I improve the most. And so that's why I'm so happy. That's a better way of explaining all of that last, like, 10-minute clip of me trying to explain it to you guys in the car. It's just like, that's why I'm happy, is because, like, something new is happening, A, but B, like, it's gonna work out. Like, this is, like, the big transformational moment. Like, all those big moments for me have happened when, like, bad things have occurred, and so I've learned to appreciate them. I edited my resume a bit, and I applied to Dutch Bros. I got my fingers crossed for that. That could be sick. And I was just doing some budgeting here and just making a plan. And again, just really appreciating, like, I don't need to be up at a certain time tomorrow. I have nothing going on. You know, I mean, that's not true. I have stuff going on for myself, but I get to decide when I want to do it, and I just get to figure it out for myself, and I love that. I really, really love that, and just appreciating it, and appreciating that this is where I've ended up at the end of 2025. It's been a crazy year, you guys. There's been a lot. Like, I started YouTube this year, including this video. I've made 32 videos. We're at 56 subscribers right now, so that might be what we're ending the year with. But just, like, it's been wild. And, like, earlier this year, January 3rd is when I started YouTube. And go look at the first few videos, you guys. Like, I have no clue what I'm doing. And now I'm comfortable talking in front of the camera, and I have my own apartment, and I'm not living out of my car, and, like, I'm living the way that I want to be living, and it's just super cool. And of course, there's more that I want to do. There's more I want to hit, but it's just super exciting to be able to finally be like, yeah, I did that, you know, and acknowledge, like, yeah, there's more, but appreciate what has happened. And yeah, going into 2026, you know, there's gonna be more. I'm trying to make more videos this year. I'm aiming for, like, 40 to 50 videos in 2026. I want to hit 200 subscribers before I turn 21, so before November. So that's the plan. We're gonna keep trying. We're gonna make it happen. But just appreciating it, and just thinking about, like, dang, this time last year, like, I wasn't even doing YouTube. Like, none of this was a reality, and I've, out of thin air, like, made this happen, you know, through, you know, actions, and some of it's luck and hard work. Like, it's a mix of things, but, you know, I've started to actually make it possible. And all the things that Daniel and I were talking about at 18 are starting to become, like, a real reality it's physical and not just in our heads. And that's super exciting. And we were in my apartment tonight. We just talked for a little bit. And, like, it's nuts. And being able to appreciate that and acknowledge, yeah, there's more we want to accomplish, but appreciate what has happened. And big things for 2026. We have some plans. And I don't want to say too much just yet. But you know, if it goes the way we want it to go, like this could be a massive year. And we set some goals in March of 2025. We set some goals and things we wanted to accomplish, and we're not there yet, but we're slowly chipping away at it, and it's so exciting to see. I decided to pull out the tripod, but one more thing that I just want to say on here for reference, let me get my tripod ready here, for all of you guys, is like, whatever it is you want to do, whether it's YouTube, entrepreneurship like me, or whatever it is, it's possible. If you put in the work and you do your research and you take the steps necessary and you really commit and you set your mind to it, you can achieve it. And yeah, I'm not exactly where I want to be ultimately, right? But this year is literal proof of that for me, of like, I know I just said this, but earlier this year, January 3rd, I had no subscribers on YouTube. I'd never filmed myself talking in front of a camera. I'd filmed things before, but not like myself, and like that was weird, and I didn't know what I was doing. And I had the Pontiac Vibe, for those of you who remember the Pontiac Vibe, and I was driving that around, and that was breaking, and I was in a job I didn't like. I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I was a cook, and the hours were wild, and there was a manager who I was just like, oh, this manager sucks, you know, and like, there are all these things, right? And it's hard to think, oh, that was just a year ago. Part of me is like, because of like all the progress that I've made, I'm just like, oh, like that was a year ago? Like that feels like that was like 2 years ago or something. And that just makes me even more excited for this next year. And like, gosh, where am I going to be in a year from right now? You know, like that's a trip to think about too. And it's a wild jump. And my point here is, again, if there's something you want, it doesn't take that long to actually get it or to start taking the steps to achieve it. And it sounds like a long time, it really does, but the time is going to pass regardless. And so where you end up, it's up to you. I mean, Daniel and I, we've been chipping away at this dream for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in January. And, you know, we haven't actually like seen any like serious financial success, right? There's been a lot of failures. There's been a lot of like learning. We've learned a lot. We've made a lot of progress there, but we haven't actually seen any financial like major success yet. But it doesn't mean we're going to stop, you know? And we could have 2 years ago, we could have said, hey, we want to do this, but we're not going to. And then we would still be here. Or we could say, hey, we're going to go for it, you know? And maybe it'll work and maybe it won't. And, you know, in a lot of ways it has, but in certain ways it hasn't. And like, we're here now, and we're not going to stop, you guys. And I really want you guys to hear that, like, 2 years, like the time's going to pass regardless. Whatever you want, if you put your mind to it, eventually, if you stay consistent and you stay relentless and you continue to show up, you can achieve whatever you want. And I firmly believe that, and I want you guys to understand that I believe that, and also I want you guys to also like feel that way. And I want to prove that to myself more than anyone else, but also like to show you guys like, hey, this is actually possible. I'm not just like saying bullshit on the internet, like seriously. And it's so exciting. And it's so exciting to watch back some of my first videos and be like, wow, this video sucked, you know, and then see where I'm at now. And again, there's so much more that I want to do, and just appreciating how far I have come in this moment, and also acknowledging there's more. That's hard for me, because I'm very much like, all right, I've achieved this thing, what's next, you know? And taking time to take a step back and appreciate what has happened is difficult, but I'm working on that. And so I just want you guys to hear that, of like, whatever you want, you can have it. If you take the steps necessary, you can achieve it, and the time's gonna pass regardless, so why not go for it? I was just driving home tonight, you guys, and I was thinking about, you know, not a long time ago, I say a long time ago, it wasn't that long ago, when I was 18 and I was in my senior year of high school, there were things that I wanted, and now at 20, I have achieved the majority of those things. Like, yes, there's still more, but the things I really wanted at that time was to have my own car and to have my own place. I have both of those things now, and I was driving home tonight, and on my drive, I could see the whole city, and I was just appreciating, like, yeah, I'm in my car, listening to music, going home to my place, and I'm on my own time. You don't have to tell anybody, hey, you know, you can expect me home at this time or anything like that. You know, just like I'm doing what I want to do, and I love that. And I was thinking about two things. One, being able to be grateful and appreciate how far I have come. That's been a big thing recently for me, is trying to appreciate that and acknowledge it. So that, but the second thing is like, what do I want this next year to look like, right? And I have visions in my head and like things I want to accomplish, and it's like, how do I make those a reality? Because right now, you know, I have certain things that I want to achieve, and I know that I will achieve those things, and there'll be more things that I want to achieve. And it's hard to kind of take a step back and say, oh, wow, look actually what I have done, you know? So I was thinking about what I wanted this year to look like, and that's the big thing, is I want to, you know, achieve the things that are in my head right now. And it's easy to think, oh, well, you know, I achieved that thing that I had in my head back then, but now there's this new thing and I want to get after that. And I have a tendency to do that, and I really just want to focus on this next year. Like, I have a list of things, and I want to work on making it through that list and acknowledging, hey, there's more, but really just appreciating, hey, like, I accomplished that list. And so that's my goal for 2026. I just wanted to say that on camera, is to hit all that stuff and make younger me proud. You know, younger me would be so proud of who I've become right now, and there's only more to accomplish. So I'm excited for that. I have an old clip. This clip, I forget the date on here, so I'll put it in here. But it's an old clip. This is before I started making YouTube videos. I think it was October of 2024, so a little bit before I started filming. And I knew I wanted to start filming, but I wasn't ready to post. And occasionally I would record myself talking for practice, and also because I knew I didn't have to post it, right? Just because I record things doesn't mean I have to post it. So I recorded this, and I thought I would like maybe post it, but maybe not, like probably never. But this is, I want you guys to hear this, because this has been a big thing for me the past like 2 months especially, but 2 years as well. And so I wanted to throw this clip in. So I'm gonna throw that clip in, and yeah, thank you guys so much for your support, and we will see all of you in 2026. Alright, what's good? I know that y'all probably can't see me. I'm in the gym parking lot. Just got done showering. The reason I'm making this is because today was my first day at Amazon, at an Amazon warehouse. I was doing my training today. It kind of sucked. The people were nice. You know, they were kind, they were respectful, but you get in there and you sit in this classroom with other people you're going to be working with. No one really looks like they want to be there, myself included, but no one really looks like they want to be there. The people who are teaching you how to do your stuff, they don't look like they want to be there. They put on these videos one after another. The videos all kind of suck. And I get, like, legally they have to, you know. But, I don't know. At one point, the guy who was leading it, he was a nice guy, and he was doing his best, but he was trying to make a connection with people, and he was saying, oh, you know, after this, I'm going to go home and I'm going to play video games. I'm just your average guy. And he seemed like kind of happy and proud of himself almost. And it pissed me off a little bit. And I mean, if that's how he wants to live his life, that's okay. You know? And if you're listening to this and you're someone who you want to be average, that's fine. But me personally, I don't. And so it was a little bit like, oh, is this the person I want to be working for? You know? Like, yeah. Yep. The pay's, it's alright, but it's not amazing. I'm just, you know, sorting boxes all day. Like, what? And then I come to the gym because I need to shower here because I can't shower at my house. And because I don't even have my own house. Like, it's shit like that. Yeah. I don't want to end up like those people, you know? Anyway, more later. Peace.